Good day. Welcome to this video. Today's video is an impromptu video. I'm just gonna go into the CRM, and I'm just gonna look at what's there, and I'm just gonna give feedback on what the idea was for this CRM. All right. So we're in the sales home buyers put in portal queue. All right. So we all know we have our once to buy queue. This stage is for this is where we put the leads initially to be contacted by the agents. We've got one in here that needs to be contacted. So what does this thing do? Looks like it's due today. Okay, so that's good. We got one in here that needs to be contacted. We have a bunch in the in portal. Now, the in portal stage is it's how can I say it? So these leads shouldn't be here in portal. They should be somewhere. The in portal is kind of the in portal stage is like a stepping stone to get to the next place. Basically, it gets you to take the new leads, and I'm working on it. Okay. When it's in this stage, you'll move the lead over here, and then you'll click into the lead, and then you know clear your task and write your notes and move it to an appropriate stage. So there should never be leads sitting here in portal. They should always be moved somewhere because you're going to put them in the portal while they're here. Okay, then you're going to contact them. And then based on the results of that contact, it's going to be moved somewhere. If the number is wrong or there's an error in the number, you'd move it to the inactive. If they didn't answer, you'd move it to no answer. Now, if they did answer and they want you to, you know, call them later or something, or next week or next month, you could put them in delayed. But the point I'm trying to make is that it should always go somewhere. There should never be leads sitting here in the in portal. Okay, because there's a stage for everything. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm actually going to go through these leads, see what the notes say, and uh, recommend where that lead should go. So let's just start here and let's lead. Okay, well, we don't have any notes here. It looks like a warm call was made, but we don't have any notes. So we need to get some notes here and then move that to the appropriate place based on what happened in the contact attempt. Okay, so we need to get this one notes added and moved somewhere. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the task was cleared. That's once again no notes. Task is cleared, but there's no notes, so we don't know what's going on with this lead. We need to add some notes and get this thing moved to the appropriate place so that we can, won't have it sitting here. So let's just keep going down the list here. Looks like a warm call was made. Once again, no notes. This is not good. We need notes in these contact attempts because we need to know what's going on so that you can know, as in it really is for the agent so that they can know what's going on with the lead, and they can come back to the lead and do something with it. Okay, texted lead per client request. We'll put on portal waiting on response. Um, okay, so something like this, we can probably move this to the email. What is it? The last resort email, since they don't want to be called. We can put them in the last resort email. Let's see what text history is going on here. Okay. Doesn't look like there's been any text. Let's see, they asked to text or email only. Then we sent them the automated when we assigned it, and doesn't look like. Well, it says that it was text. Okay, so if you're texting these people, please text them from the system. Text them from here. Don't text them from your mobile phone because everything in the system gets documented here. So it's easy to come back in one place and see everything that's going on. You don't have to be like, oh, I remember I texted them. Now you have to go to your mobile phone to try to find information. So keep everything within the system. If you text them from this system so that we can know what's going on. But based on the notes, I would put this one in um, last resort email, and then you can check it from there. Now, I'm not going to do any of this. This is what I expect to see this stuff done before tomorrow when I do my daily checks, just to kind of see where everything is. See what I'm doing is why I do this is because I'm basing the marketing budget on what's happening in the CRM. So if I just come to the CRM and I look at the CRM and I see all these leads in here, I'm going to say, "Oh man, the agent has to be overloaded. Let me turn down the marketing so that not as many leads come in." But if the reality is no, all these leads have been contacted and whatnot, they just need to be in the right places. It makes it easier. It makes it more efficient for the system to work once everything is updated. Right now, things aren't updated. You got one, two, three who don't have notes, or two who don't have notes, three who don't have notes, and that's not good because like I say, it's I've stopped the marketing because I saw this on here, but I don't think what I'm seeing is really a true picture of what's going on. So once again, this is why I'm doing this video so I can reiterate those things and we can get this thing moving smoothly. Okay, so that's what I meant. So that one's gonna go to the last resort email. Where are we at now? Task. Okay. Okay. Um, so something like this, if it's a this is a good one. We could set up a new stage, but I don't really think we need to. Um, call client. Client stated it was not a good time to talk. Okay, so we set them up on a portal to call back later. I would actually move a situation like this into the no answer just because there isn't really another stage that fits it. And I don't want to create no, more stages. We've got quite a bit of stages in this pipeline already. But something like this said it wasn't a good time to talk. You can either you really have two choices here. You could put this on delayed to call back at some future time. They did answer, um, but they're delayed right now because so this probably would be the best place to put it under the delayed for that one. That was YouTube. Okay. So the next one here is Erickson Lewis. Looks like the call was made. Adele contact with client sending info. Okay, so something like this is a good one. Something like this, they contacted, they are interested, and you're getting the processes started to get them pre-approved. So what we want to do now is we want to move this lead since they are now confirmed interested in our service. They don't have to sign a contract for this stage, but they're actually confirmed interest in what we're doing. So we would actually want to move this to a completely new pipeline, which is the sales interested home buyers and then interested in home buying. Now, what this is going to do, once you update that, it's going to move this into this pipeline, which is new pipeline. It's got new things. The difference is here you don't have as many tasks to um, to do. You don't have as many tasks to do simply because once it gets here, they're interested in buying. We don't have to do the whole follow up, you know, 50 times or whatever, how many times you call them to follow up before we deem it to be a dead lead and abandon the lead. But since they're interested, we put them here, and then this will be another pipeline that you would have to check on, on your daily checks of the CRM and follow up with everyone who's on here to see where they need to go. As we can see, we've got interested in buying here. Now, once they're here, if you contact them and they don't answer, you can put them here. Anything that doesn't move you forward, you can pretty much put it here. Inactive, no answer, numbers errored now, whatever the case may be, it's all in this one column right here. And so once you get the processes started, this is the queue where we want it to be at. The one we just looked at, where it said sending lenders to get pre-approved. We're starting the process of getting them ready to buy a home. So what do you need to do when you buy a home? You got to be pre-qualified to buy, and you got to find a home, and you got to get an offer accepted. So that's what these next stages are. Once the person is here, this is where you're starting the processes. Hey, you're sending them to lenders to get pre-qualified. You're um, you know, whatever other things you may have to do to start that process when somebody says, yes, I want to work with you. Yes, I want to buy a house. Let's get this thing started. This is where you'll put them. So that's the perfect place for that particular lead to go to based on the results of what happened on that contact attempt right here as we see. Okay. Like I said, we do not want leads to be sitting in portal because they're going to sit there, they're going to get lost, and time's going to go on before it gets back to them, and then by that time they could have found another realtor. Oh, I don't want to buy a house anymore. A lot of things can happen, from the time somebody gives us their information to the time that we get them under contract. So Eric Lewis, this was, oh yeah, Eric Lewis. So that was the guy who was sitting there. So now Lois LaFleur, what's going on with here? Looks like a contact temp was made. We got some notes here. Call client, send her info to get pre-approved. Okay, there we go. So we got two who both could probably be in this sales interested home buyers contacted starting processes. That's where you want these two leads to be at because we're starting processes with them. We don't need to move them into any stages that's going to get us task assigned to us because you got to understand when you move it to here, you're going to get a task. You're going to get a task. Um, let's see, once they're here, I think you'll get a task. I haven't fully set this up yet, but you'll get a task here when they're pre-qualified to buy. It's going to say like, get them offer contract, get them offer on the contract or something. So you got less tasks, more days to do things when it's in this queue. But that was the main thing I wanted to go over was this in portal. We don't want leads sitting here for, you know, time. We want because they like I say, when you move it over here, you click into the lead, you put them in the portal, you make the phone call. Based on the results of that phone call, you're going to move it somewhere. They shouldn't stay here. So either they're going to be moved to inactive because the number's wrong, they're going to be moved to no answer, or they're going to be moved to, either last resort email or delayed. So I guess I can end that off here. Not really much else to say as far as this video, so we'll keep it quick. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to update task, to clear your task when you make the phone call. And let me just show you that here. So this is just a reminder to clear your task here. Okay, and then put your notes. Well, I do appreciate your time today. Thank you for watching the video. See you on the next one.